When deciding what speech I was going to evaluate, I was undecisive. I changed my mind several different times, watched and read many different speeches. I even started a handful of outlines, only to delete them and start completely over. After several failed attempts, I finally felt like I had made a connection with one. I chose to evaluate Ronald Reagan's remarks on the 40th anniversary of D-Day. D-Day occurred June 6, 1944. The U.S. Army Rangers and others stormed the beaches of Normandy during World War II. It has been known to be the largest invasion in military history. I chose his speech after listening and watching his presentation. I could feel the emotion. I was intrigued by the history and felt his demeanor kept my attention. Ronald Reagan, who was the 40th President of the United States, and although he was not President of the United States when D-Day occurred, he gave a very descriptive and meaningful speech. His words could almost take you back to that historic day. He takes us on a journey through history and then back to the current moment. You could feel the somberness from the soldiers that were there and in the front lines when D-Day happened, and the fortunate ones that were able to return for the 40th anniversary. He describes the air in the current moment and the air back then. That allows the audience to take a moment not only to hear what he is saying, but they can get a close sense and almost feel it. As the president continued his speech, he engages us with his calmness, body language, and eye contact. He is seemingly comfortable and confident. According to TotalCommunicator.com, when you are presenting, strong, positive body language becomes an essential tool helping you build credibility, express your emotions, connect with your listeners. His voice varies to emphasize points of importance and help us feel the emotion he is trying to achieve. His voice is clear and appealing to the audience. Although Reagan does not move or walk around much throughout his speech, he is still engaged with the audience. He maintains periodical eye contact throughout his presentation. Next, I want to mention the use of visual aids and how they can enhance the speech. In President Reagan's speech, he asked the audience to look behind him, and towering over him is the monument that represents a dagger that the Army Rangers used to thrust onto the cliffs as they risked their lives. LearningLumen.com states that visual aids serve in several different capacities throughout a presentation. They can emphasize ideas through both sight and sound, enhance your credibility, capture and hold the audience, and help your audience remember your speech. Reagan does a great job explaining the importance of the symbolism of the monument and the symbolism of being back in Normandy, France, 40 years later. To conclude, it's no doubt why President Reagan's speech is one that will be remembered for the years to come. His descriptive words, his body language and demeanor, and use of visual aids were effective in engaging his audience. He connected all components to successful public speaking and left the audience with his words and visuals. Thank you.